How you doing, guys? Gary here. I'm on day 30. It's the 1st of March 2024, and I'm still on the carnivore diet. I had planned on doing a longer video today, not that my other videos weren't already long to begin with, but I was going to kind of, show my meat preparation, cutting up my beef and pork and mincing it and making sausages and patties and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep this video a little bit shorter today. We've had a funeral. My great aunt passed away and we had a funeral today, so it's kind of just cut the day a little bit shorter, and I did promise that I'd make a video after my first month, so here I am making it. So where am I? 30 days in. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. And I suppose the simplest way to get this video done efficiently is to just go through the original list that I put together. Most people, I think, would be interested in the ailments that I had listed, how I'm getting on with those, as well as any weight loss or kind of size changes. Now, I haven't taken any measurements here. My jeans are a little bit looser, but I haven't taken any measurements. I'm not going to do that here today. My weight is down slightly, not as much as in the first 10 days, but it is down a little bit. So it's heading in the right direction, and I feel all the better for it. So, first of all, what have I been eating? Have I been eating anything different from the last video? Not really. I did go to a steakhouse, FX Buckley, here in Dublin. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them around Dublin. For those of you who don't know, FX Buckley are a very popular steak restaurants. They got number 3 in the world last year, so pretty good steak. The reason why I mention that is because I like my ribeye, and I wanted to go out and have a meal with my wife. So we decided to go to the steakhouse. As I said, I was going to have ribeye, so we sat down and the guy brings out, a big platter of meat, and there's some pretty big cuts there. So he had a very large cut of ribeye on the bone, or in the States, I think you'd probably call it tomahawk. Big, thick, couple of inches thick this steak was. So I said, yeah, I'll have that. He says, oh, that's a sharing steak. I'm like, okay, I kind of wanted the whole thing, but yeah, we decided to share it. There were lots of sides. I'd asked for it to be medium, but because it was so thick, I figured medium is probably the safest way to go here. And he brought it out, and it was medium rare, which is kind of how I wanted it anyway. It was a little red in the middle, but it tasted quite good. Now, why am I even talking about this? Well, it tasted good, but it didn't actually taste as good as what I'm doing here at home. Shop bought steak in Lidl. A couple of ribeye here, and also the price difference is massive. Now I know you're not just paying for the food in the restaurant. You're paying for the the table, the experience, the service, and all that kind of stuff. But it was quite a stark difference. So I'll pick up these guys. I think they're like €7 or €8, and it's like 400 grams. It was probably about 600 grams or so, give or take, in the steakhouse. But the cost of that, just the steak itself, is like €110. Big difference. So, not complaining there. It means my own cooking or making of steak is decent. So I'll take the win where I can. Okay, so eating anything different? No, I did have oysters when I was there. First time in my life ever having oysters. I always thought they just kind of looked like snot. I had 3 of them. They were okay. Won't ever have them again, I don't think. Just kind of thought I'd try them because there was nothing really else that I could try at the restaurant, not for starters, unless I was having more steak. So just quickly onto this list here, guys. Keep this video short. It's already going on a little bit longer than I wanted. So I had a big list of ailments from the first video. I also covered some of them in the previous video when I was 10 days in. Scalp sores, no problems whatsoever. So that's great. In saying that, I'm not wearing a clean room suit at the moment at work. It's a little bit kind of quiet, so I'll kind of keep an eye on that and see if there's any changes. Headaches, 0 headaches. Brain fog, a little bit in the morning, but yeah, I mean pretty much none. So great. Mucus, much improved. You have a little bit of mucus, but I think that's because everybody was kind of sick in recent days, so my mucus levels, I would say, were normal, but I wasn't hocking and choking as I ordinarily would be. Oh yeah. What else? No chest infections, so all good there. We are only a month in, but February is generally a chest infection month, and I haven't had any. Chest and heart pain, none, no problems there. Breathlessness, I haven't been climbing any stairs. I haven't noticed any breathlessness, so I haven't had any, but I don't think I've really overexerted myself anyway. So kind of non-committal there, non-comment. Mid back pain, lower back pain, still the same. Pins and needles, haven't had any. Stomach acid, 0. Bowel cramps, already mentioned within the first 10 days what I had. And also today, when I came back from the funeral mass, popped into my mother-in-law's. She was just finishing cooking a chicken, offered me some, said it was just done cooked in butter. Absolutely. Had some, it was delicious. But about kind of 15 minutes after, I did have some bowel cramps. Very, 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 very slight. I wouldn't go as far as to say diarrhea. Just a quick passing, and then I'm absolutely fine. So inside of the hour, absolutely fine. Diarrhea, nope, all gone. Biggest win for me, because it kind of made me feel like, excuse the pun, crap. So that being gone, bowel cramps, stomach issues, it's big, it's massive for me. So I'm really happy there. Knee sensitivity, I'm not even sure why I mentioned this in the first place. I'm not going to kneel down here on the floor to test it out, so let's just skip that one. Foot pain, haven't had any. Low energy, that was a common issue on a daily basis with me. I discussed that at length in the first video. If you want to know a little bit more about that and you haven't seen the first video, go back and have a look. But my energy levels have definitely been much, much better. One thing I didn't really mention was my mood. I didn't really think about it. So my wife says my mood is much better than I ordinarily would be. I didn't think of myself as grumpy. I'm generally, a quiet person. 2 ears and one mouth, as I always say. But yeah, my mood has been better. I'm sure, why wouldn't it be? I feel better, so obviously my mood is going to be better. Just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Now. I haven't really been eating anything different either. So I've been sticking to kind of scrambled egg, sometimes a little bit of bacon in there, mostly just scrambled egg, a little bit of milk in that, and cheddar cheese. So that's fine. I'll make my own burger patties. I'll make my own sausage. So I'll chop up the beef, make my mince it, make my burger patties. Then, excuse me, I'll mince my own pork, get some hog casings, and make some sausage. And everybody likes my sausage. So anybody who's had some says the flavour is good, very good. A friend of my brother's has asked that I make more and send them some sausage. So really all I'm doing is I'm getting pork butt and pork belly, pork shoulder, whatever. High content of fat, like 25% fat on average, and get some salt, lightly saltish, less than 1% salt, and put in some mixed herbs, and it has been working absolutely wonderfully. Once I make the sausage, I generally leave them for a few hours, if not overnight, drying off before I cook them. And I've been making them in the air fryer. So the air fryer has come in very handy, very, very handy indeed. I make kind of little beef meatballs with cheese, salt, and some herb in there. Absolutely delicious, about the size of a golf ball. So thank you for other YouTubers for kind of putting that recipe out there in the first place. I did make larger, kind of a little bit smaller than tennis ball. They were huge, and wrapped some bacon around. Delicious again, mixed in with some egg, same ingredients, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm going to stick with the smaller ones. They just cook a lot faster, and I suppose I can kind of just manage my portion a little bit easier. Steak, absolutely. Ribeye has become my go-to steak. I mean, look at that. It's just hard to beat, isn't it? FX Buckley, eat your heart out. So, I know some of you are wondering, well, have I lost any more weight? Yeah, I have, because I said I just started a video, didn't I? So, my original weight was, I'll just mention kilos here, 110. It was actually 110.2 kilos, but we won't quibble. 10 days in, I was 105.6, and now I'm 102.6 kilos, so I'm down an additional 3 kilos, or about 7.5 kilos in the 29 days leading into today, day 30. So in stone, the new age is 16.2, or 226 pounds, down from 242 pounds, or 17.3 stone. Yeah, it's not as much as what I'd lost in the first 10 days, but that's, I suppose, kind of normal with diets. And again, it's not the reason why I'm actually doing this diet. I was overall happy with my weight. It was more how I felt. People are actually commenting, "Oh, have you lost weight?" And it's like, yeah, I suppose I have. Okay, that's all good. So am I going to stick with this diet? Yeah, I don't think I'll do it long term, kind of permanently. So what do I mean by that? I think carnivore is going to be my primary diet, where most of the time that's what I'm going to do for weeks, months at a time. But every now and again, I would like to take a week out, and I'm not going to call it a break necessarily. I'm just, let's say it's for convenience factor, which will also, it'll keep me on the diet, because if I stay in it permanently and have no deviation, I'll probably give up or fail it. Something will happen, and I just won't do it anymore. So I want to play it safe. If, let's say, for example, I go away on holiday, especially to somewhere like Italy, I love the lasagna. I love the pizza di Avola. So I am concerned about how that might affect my digestive system, but not so concerned that I won't do it anyway. It'll only be a short-term thing. I will stick to primarily meat anyway, and upon returning from holidays, I'll go back to carnivore. I don't know how long I will stay on it permanently. I'm just kind of taking things as they go here, guys. Not cementing myself to anything, but so far I am enjoying it. It is nothing to complain about when you're eating steak every day. Oh my god, that is so good. Right, so look, that's this video for now. I will come back again in a month and report. I'll post up, I would say, April 1st. I might put up a video in between then of doing some meat prep. I don't know. No promises, no real plans. I do have to do meat prep today, but honestly, I don't really want to make a video about it right now because there are lots of other videos on YouTube doing, the same thing. However, some people might be interested in seeing how I do it. And if you are, let me know in the comments and I'll, put something together perhaps. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support that has been given both on and offline. It's still quite a small channel here. I'm not expecting, to get up to 1 million or anything like that. But I still hope that this is, helping and encouraging some other people as well as myself, keeping myself on the block for this. By posting the videos, it makes sure that I'm going to stick to it. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.